you guys hear me? Hey everyone, how are the sounds? I know the music's a bit loud, but it's going to end in a second. All right, here we go. Where's my game? Why did that not show up? It worked earlier in test. Sorry guys, just a minute. There we go, okay. Thank you for the follow. Elric, you know what? I need to... Okay, I don't have two screens. I only have the one. I'm watching you guys, your chat up on Ship's screen, and I know I missed some follows earlier. I gave Ship mod power, but he doesn't seem to have it. So this is going to be a little bit of a test, and we'll see. So actually, just bear with me for a second because I really want to thank my new followers. So Elric, thank you. iFlem, thank you. Satan, thank you. Thanks Ship for the raid. GB29. Thanks guys. Okay, so did it shut it down again? Sorry, I won't change screens anymore. There we go. Okay. Yeah, breathing is really important. Thanks, Lark. Okay, here we go. So, keep in mind I'm still pretty new at Minecraft, and I still derp a lot, even though it's been about 8 months. Whoa! Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna come out of my little cubby hole. Maybe what I'll do is I'll give you guys a bit of a tour. Everything is a work in progress right now. So yeah, you're gonna be kind to me, Elric. Be kind, okay, please? So this is the beginning of my trader hall, and I've got quite a few masons here because I really, really, really enjoy just mining, and why not use up my blocks and get some emeralds and stuff. So I've got all these masons, so I'm getting some terracotta or some quartz and terracotta. And then I've got a few little villagers here, or sorry, farmers, not too many because I don't have farms yet. And my toolsmith. This is a slot where my next toolsmith will go. And then my grindstone people. And I've got 2 other villagers trapped in here just to keep them safe from zombies. And I derped because I put these chests here just in the meantime and then realized I don't have my floor, so all that'll have to be moved. I am new at Minecraft. Well, yeah, Jesse, that build actually took me probably about 2 months to do. I worked on it nonstop, but yeah, that was my very first big build. Thanks, Jesse. Hey, Blank, welcome in. So for those who just got here, um, I've got a weird setup right now. I've got Ship's stream open so I can read you guys because I only have one monitor with a laptop. So I've got to like look way across the room to read you. So be patient and be kind, please. So yeah, and then these are some of my they're not clerics, they're my book people, my librarians. So I got a bunch of stuff ready. I know I don't have everything I need. Oh, Maurice, Kung. I've asked Ship. I don't know if anyone else is a specialist, but these trees will not grow at all. Only that one tree will grow. Any ideas? And my grass won't turn green. I've even replaced it. And then I did a test over here and I dug up and put those down and those didn't turn green. And it's been like, a week. So, um, so this is my for now home. I just took over a village and moved all the villagers out and said, you can't stay here. This is mine now. Kind of like taking over a small country. And why did I come up here? I don't remember. But since we're up here, I can show you the carrot farm that Ship built. Some of you saw it because he built it on stream. So he built me a little carrot farm. And then, oh, who is that? Thank you for the follow. I didn't catch the full name. Something grumbles. Redstone. Oh, yes, I'm a Redstone pro for sure. And another follow. Oh, it came up a second time. Hello, Nia. Oh, Nia followed. Oh, I didn't see her name. Hello, Alpin. Yes, I've been voted in, majority won, and I'm allowed to stream now from FirstCraft, so that's pretty exciting. This is my villager breeder that Ship uh, built for me. And oh, it's not showing the names. That's hilarious. So I'm not seeing the names up on the screen when they show up. And I was reading the name, but it was Villager Mumbles. And it kept showing up. So I thought it was somebody Mumbles. Oh, that's funny. I'll get used to streaming. I will, I promise. So yeah, so Ship built this for me. And when you feed the villagers, the baby comes down here and then it falls down into a little wading pool. Get it? Wading pool? Because he waits and then he wades in the water too? Yeah, that's funny. I didn't even plan that one. The name on the screen shows under the heart. Yeah, but I don't see. Oh, is it like too far over? Is it cutting it off, Nia? Yeah, it's a villager amusement park. Like Ship said, they get to take one last ride before I put them to work and they become adults. Hi, Isa. Oh, thanks for stopping in. You come back when you have time. I'll be here. Uh, uh, I guess this is a new thing for me, so I'll be able to catch you sometime for sure. Um, I really, really, really forget why I came up here. Uh, I was giving you guys a little tour, but I was like, oh, I need to go up top and get something, and now I don't remember what that something was. Okay, well, um, so the village are trading. Okay, so what we're going to do, oh, I'm going to need more rockets. I don't have more rockets here. Okay, so we have to go to base number 2. Yes, I have 2 bases. And I'll have to go get myself some rockets. So this is where my forever home is going to be, though. So this is my beautiful valley that I've chosen, and I'm going to build something up in that area over there. The red pillars are marking out where the flower forest starts because I have to do my oh, there, Sophie. Hey, now I see the names. They're kind of down in the purple. Supreme. Supreme. I was reading my name instead of yours. Grass and sapling. Maybe you didn't load the area enough to grow. I've been there for like a week working there in and on and off, so I really don't understand why it's not growing. Um, I don't know. I've replaced the dirt. I've tried a couple of different things, but all right. Oh, Maurice is going to be RBR, right back, right? And yeah, so my animals keep coming through my portal. I've got a small farm happening here. And I've made a nice big tunnel. I get some lava. Oh, get out of my way. Alpin just joined the game. So I connected, my other place isn't very far, and I just connected my tunnels so that I have a shortcut to get to my other base. Oop. And I can show you my other farm that I've built. Sorry, we had to switch some of my keys for push to talk, and now I can't get that double. Oh, God! Okay, I jumped so bad. You're so mean. Oh, my heart is pounding right now. So this is my second place. And, oh, we have no rockets. Okay, we have gunpowder, no rockets. I'm kind of low on sugar cane. I've been using it for books and stuff, so. Here. You got something for me? My heart is still like crazy pounding. No one is safe from troll ship. Careful with those, they're flight duration 3. I don't have anything. Well, take some. Where? In the shulker. Oh, I thought you were going to throw them at me. Okay, I'm taking 2. Thank you. Okay, if I wasn't shaking before, now I'm really shaking from getting scared so bad. You're a twit bar. Oh, sticky keys. Oh. Disable the keyboard. Okay, do I click yes? I'll just click X. Okay. All right, well, since I'm here, I might as well show you guys my mob farm that I built all by myself. So we'll go up top first. And this is the area. Sorry, I'm still like, my heart is still racing from him scaring me. I hate getting scared so bad. And then we come over here, and I had to move some ladders around because they were causing an issue. But here's my little platform, and I've been getting tons of stuff. I've been stocking it all downstairs, and some heads. And then I sit here, and when I get enchanted stuff, I've got my grindstone to enchant, and then I smelt it over here, and so nothing is wasted. I use my bows to smelt, and then I can go to bed if I have to. Takes a couple of minutes to, or not a couple of minutes, but a couple of seconds for the mobs to start falling. It's not like super efficient, but you know what? It works for one person, and that's great. So, yeah, I think you can hear ship from my mic. I know, because we're super close. Thank you, Setson, for standing up for me. Don't scare me. A Minecraft pro, and she never made a mob farm. Oh, you never made a mob farm. Well, I found a tutorial and I made it, and I had to make a couple of modifications, but I made it work. And so I just sit here and collect my stuff, and I was looking for a reason to build with tuff because I have a huge, huge iron vein that I found. I think I have like 14 stacks of iron from it so far, and I'm not even done chasing it. And then so I just sit here and kill them, and that's it. You guys know how a farm works. And then when I get stuff I don't want, like this, I can just come here. Oh, maybe I should hold a tool. Come here, disenchant, get my levels, and then I got my little trap door where I go, boop, bye. So there's that. And so now we're going to go find. Now I forgot to write the chords down, and if anybody knows me, well, I guess you guys don't really know how I play because I've never streamed, but I'm really bad at directions, and I don't even know where my own bases are. If I leave, I can't find them again. So we'll go exploring and find out where I'm going to be putting my flower farm. Oh, who put that hole there? I'll have to patch that later. Betcha it was Ship. Or just blame Ship for everything. You guys will believe me anyways. He does enough little trolly stuff on his own. Thank you. I've decided, well, thank you for the tunnel comment. I dug it all out nice and big so that I can decorate it. I think I'm going to go with, since I'm in a basalt delta, from my one place where I keep my farm that we were just at, I'm going to do like a basalt delta type theme. And I was thinking for the tunnel that leads to this one, I'm going to try to make it like colorful because it's my flower farm and my I think I'm going to build a castle down there, but I'm not sure. Fairy tale or something. I haven't decided yet. I have way too many ideas. Blame Ship, blame Ship, blame Ship. All right, so originally I wanted to build my flower farm in one of the little caves that's in here because it would work anyways. There's some nice little cave areas already dug out in these hillsides, like down there. But my flower farm over here actually, or sorry, my flower forest over here is actually quite narrow and it's just like a thin strip. The biggest part of it's on the other side of the mountain. So we're going to try to go where I blew myself up trying to set up this flower farm last time. I think it's over here. Yes, it is. Wow. Is it? Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to light up this place because I don't want to get blown up again. Ship had to save me. I got double creepered, so all my stuff got blown up. I had everything prepared in my shulkers ready to go for building, and while I was bone mealing stuff, the creeper showed up and blew me up and blew up my bed, and I just remembered I don't have a bed over here. And I also don't have my ender chest anymore because I fortuned it when I tried to pick it up. So that's a thing. So the one thing I noticed when I was building my very first flower farm is you can bone meal all of your flowers, like all you want to decide where you're going to put it. But once you dig down, the flowers that actually appear could be different from the ones that you thought you had. So I was bone mealing over here trying to get my area decided on, and then I remembered, you know what, there's kind of no point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build my flower farm in an area. We'll see what we get. And because I'm going to have to dig it out and flatten it out anyways. So I could dig out an area and then bone meal that area to find out what I'm going to get. But if I'm going to dig it all out, I might as well just put a farm, get whatever we're going to get, and then have another farm. I'd love to make one of those really big ones that I had on season 1, which was a 4 tier flower farm. Not 4 tier, but 4 section flower farm. We're going to start off just building a single today, and I might turn it into a double. And then if all goes well, then maybe I'll turn it into a 4 section. And the thing with the flower farm is, I mean, I run it for an hour and I've got so many flowers. So I'm going to be the color person on the server and dyes and flowers and beautifying. And so I'm looking around here and I don't see where I got blown up. So maybe this isn't even the right area. That would be just like me to pick the wrong area. Let me catch up with stream or with chat. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Sophie, for the landscape comment. I love it. I found it by accident, and yeah, I really, really wanted to be in a nice valley. I loved the waterfall, and um, did you miss Maurice, Sophie, with the hello? What had despawned my stuff when I died? It actually got like literally blown up big time because Ship took off right away to go get it, and he got half my stuff, but the other stuff wasn't there. So I saw the creeper, I tried to run away, and then I turned around. Oh, it got blown up. My stuff got blown up. And then I saw my bed was still sitting there. So I turned around to go get that. And then I saw 2 more creepers. And as I ran away, they blew up. And then I got chased by another one and it blew me up. So it was quite eventful. This is probably the hole, actually. Because it would have grown. It would have been filled in with, yeah, there's hole number 1, I believe. No, you know what? We were at like, there was a negative 4,000. Do you remember at all, Ship?
What?
Do you remember the chords I gave you when I told you where my stuff was?
No.
I remember something about a negative 4,000.
I know where it was.
You know where it was?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm gonna have to go there.
Okay.
Okay. Fly all the way across the server.
Why not? Because if it's not where I was, then I'm lighting up all this place. Oh, wait, there's more flower forest over here. Maybe it was over here. That's okay, I'll find it.
I'm like almost there.
Oh, well then do help. Thank you. Yeah, I think what happened with the creeper hole is it just filled in with grass, so you can't tell anymore. Ah, yes, it was over here on this side.
Oh, now that I'm.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like when you threaten to bring your car to the garage and the noise stops. You threaten to come over and help me, and I found what I needed. Or like you when you look with your man eyes and I have to go find something for you.
Yeah. The holes are right here.
I don't know where you are. 3370.
Minus 3,500. Minus 3,200.
Oh, minus 3,500. Okay, well, this is the area I want to build in then. See all the nice tulips? It's a shame I'm going to ruin it with a huge machine, but whatever. going to be able to plant more flowers everywhere. Yeah, see, there was no, is it allium? These. There was none of these over there, so this is where I need to be. And I really should have brought a bed. This is how I died the first time. Mayonnaise. uh, no, man eyes. Don't hit me. Man eyes, because man eyes work differently from woman eyes. We're just gonna try to light some of this stuff up here. Hello. Okay. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna be brave on stream and go in. Yeah, thanks. Aw, I had it. Thank you. I shot you in the back. That happens a lot on this server. Oh, where'd you get that head? Is that a dolphin head?
No, skeleton house.
A skeleton? Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. Should we light this up or should I just block it off?
It only goes to here, so you don't need many torches.
Yeah, well, it goes all the way down here. Oh, that's it. I guess. Yeah. All right. I've been lighting up caves on my own a lot lately too, so practicing my shooting. Oh, you don't have torches?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll come down and get that stuff later. Hey, Helium. Welcome in.
Look who else is here.
Who else is here? Bruno! Hey! Thanks for the follows. Thank you, Bruno. I don't know if I missed any other follows. I was telling everybody earlier, I'm watching my stream on Helium. Thank you for the follow. I really have to change my overlay. It's the same color as the name of my followers, and I can't make it out from across the room. Thank you. Bruno's here. We gotta hide. Everyone behave. Behave because I can't do anything other than play. I can't even ban you guys or time you out, so be good.
But did you actually need anything, or?
Do I need anything?
Yeah, you're just gonna be coming here for nothing.
No, I wanted you to show me where the holes were, and I didn't even go look at them.
Right. Later.
Later, thank you. Oh, there we go. Yep. Tell me that wasn't a double creeper. There's all my stuff in the well, the rest of my stuff in the bottom. What did I leave here? Some flowers. Yep, the flowers survived. That was great. All my supplies got blown up, and my elytra, and half of my gear, and my tools. But yeah, flowers are safe and sound in the chest. I have a bunch that I put up in a shulker too to keep, so I would never, I don't need to ban any of you guys actually. I don't have to time any of you out. You're all like super. Exactly, Maurice, did we ever misbehave? Not recently. Flowers on the grave. Yep. So that was hole number one. That was where I reached for my bed and got double blown up and ran away and went down to half a heart and tried to do it Bruno style and just couldn't recover. And then I ran away, and further down here, the third creeper got me and killed. Oh, actually, I got struck by a drown right here. That was what set the entire thing off. I got a trident to the face. So I ran over here trying to get away and eat. And my second grave should be over here somewhere along the water. I'm not sure where, but they weren't too far from each other. Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm laughing at Bruno and Sensen.
Oh, why?
Bruno's style is not good, Supreme. He dies every time. Don't try it. Bruno, what?
Well, Bruno style, half a heart. I don't know. He survives pretty well with half a heart. It's given me a couple of heart attacks a few times. Bruno, you missed it. Ship scared me so bad. I was shaking for like 10, 15 minutes after. More so than being nervous for streaming. All right. So I think we will decide on where we're going to put this. I don't want to get rid of all these too tall flowers, but I really want the alliums, or whatever the purple flowers are. These ones. And Lily of the Valley. And Lily of the Valley is the flower for my birth date. So May is Lily of the Valley. Sophie, your birthday is in May. Or is it the beginning of June? I know you're right after me, but I can't remember if it's in June now. Okay, if it's May, you have Lily of the Valley. If it's June, you have the rose, because I know my mom is a rose, and I think it's white rose, actually, to be honest. Because there's a flower for every month. Supreme of the Valley, yep. And another follow, thank you. Parrot? Thank you, Parrot. Thanks, Ship. Your TV's really far from me for reading. Maybe you could move it over. And that's it. I don't have any more torches.
Oh. I would go into mod view, but...
Do you have mod view?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I don't understand why you don't have it. I gave it to you. I actually gave you Supreme mod or something like that. Super mod. Yeah. Okay, so we will craft up the little bit of coal that I have here. I meant to grab more to make more torches, but I forgot. Okay, this will do for now. And then down in that cave I saw some coal that we can go grab if I need more torches. You broke your first netherite pick. Oh no, Maurice. I have, it's not set up yet. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm too afraid to check. Is it Tweakaroo? Oh no, my Tweakaroo isn't working, right? That's what it was, Ship?
No.
So I've had Tweakaroo, and you can have it where it'll pull the tool out of your hand before it breaks. And that saved me quite a few times. The only problem is, unless you have some kind of a thing where you can hold, actually no, it's really hard to, if you get it to that point, it's hard to get it recharged up again because it pulls it out of your hand when you try to do anything, even if it's in your offhand. So I've had a hard time. I found a trick and now I don't remember what it is. So we've got a tulip area over here, which once I dig down may not be tulips. The threshold. Oh, you have? You do have the Tweakaroo's tool swap? I love that. That saved me so many times. Okay, that's it for torches again. Um, Anybody know where I put my stuff down? Oh, okay, welcome to my life of Minecraft because I don't even know what direction to go in. And with talking to you guys, I'm really lost now. Uh, I think I was over here, I'm assuming, because this place is all lit up. You have no idea how, like, frustrating having no sense of direction is. I'm, like, genuinely lost. Oh. Oh no! I don't know what that was, but see you later. I'm gonna go home. I'll go sleep, grab a bed, get some more torches, and then try to find my stuff. And I don't even know where my home is. It's over here. Like, true story. What? No, we're going the wrong way. I literally chose my base because the chords are super easy to remember. They're negative 3100, negative 3100. Otherwise, I would forget where I live. Okay, so we're going to go get some more coal so I can make up some torches. And then you guys can help me find my stuff. I'm happy to hear, Sophie, I'm not the only one who gets lost easily. Okay, so we're going to make up a bunch of coal just so that I have it. Follow the river. You know what? That's a really good tip. I'll follow the river when we go back. Thanks, Kung. And doing this used to make me so dizzy. Oh, I thought it was over enough. Do you really think you have to rescue me, ship? Yeah, I do too. So I've got a special little spot that I tower up here. I know, you can hear the dog's claws like through your entire stream too. And then when the kids are like cleaning up the kitchen, all you hear is dishes rattle and I'm Dory confirmed. Finding Dory. Yeah, finding Supreme. Supreme gets lost a lot. The one day I brought Setson over to my other flower farm and I brought him underground and I said, look, Setson, I found this cave and I've explored it and there's this and that. And then I turned around and looked at him and said, okay, can you get me out of here now? Because I don't know how to get out of my own cave. He like didn't even look like he thought twice. He just said, oh, this way, here we go. Also, your offhand Supreme and click both right and left mouse button to farm the coal quickly. Okay. Oh, yes. So put the coal in my offhand and yeah, I can't like do that alternating click thing. Can I click them both at the same time? Hold on. I'm gonna try that. Or do I have to alternate? Because I'm no good at rhythm. I'm also no good at swapping things in my offhand, apparently. Okay. Oh, look at that. Thank you, King. I don't even need rhythm for this. This is awesome. Oh, you know what? I love exploring caves lately. I've been like really building up my courage and going into the caves and lighting them all up all by myself where I used to get like super, super scared. Now it's like, oh, a zombie? Whatever, eat my bow. And then of course, like Ship gave me that bow. But we've got the Supreme Fortune, we've got the Supreme Silk, Supreme Bonnet. Ship had to replace my elytra, so I didn't name it. That was replaced, I didn't name it, and that was replaced. But these are usually Supreme Stilettos, Supreme's Leggings, and Supreme's Wings, and Supreme Choppy Chop. And Ship replaced that for me too. And my Supreme Swipe. So everything is Supreme. And then when I have my tools that I'm building up, they are my not so Supreme. Yes, do the F. Thank you, Vixen. F to switch them. I'm been practicing trying to use that too. Yeah, my choppy chop. Yeah, I should work on any block. You can also farm concrete like that. Just put on top of flowing water and you can farm concrete quite easily. Oh, thanks, Kung. How I farmed my concrete last time was I did a pillar and then I poured water down the pillar, and as I was mining down, it all turned into concrete. So that was pretty cool. The other thing I did too was just stick it in water, and I don't remember how that worked. How I did that. Was standing in a puddle of water. Oh, look at that. I multitasked. I'm amazing. So I just added Ship as moderator somehow. Okay, torches. Sorry, one track mind. So what happens when you share your passwords with people. Don't share your passwords. I think I'm going to get some more. Oh, my sticks are in my shulkers at the other. Oh, here's some. See, I brought extra sticks. I was prepared, but let's turn that into a block. And I think we're ready to go back. And it's over here. Right? Yes. No, over here. Nope. Oh my goodness. I really hate being directionally challenged. And who's that? Oh, Vixen, thank you. Okay, we're back where we started. Oh, guys, you're going to realize how much I need a GPS, even with cords on my screen. Oh, no. There's two more in the hallway. Oh, yeah, and I have the outpost. Yeah. Sorry, I have to land. I have to laugh for a second. Ship just discovered that the chair he's been using is broken, and I just pictured him falling on the ground. Oh, no, it's funny because it didn't happen. It wouldn't have been funny if it did happen. All right. Um, this way? Yes. But there's Savannah over here. Oh, it's probably around this corner. No, that's the outpost. Okay. I know I don't go over the river. Here we go. There we go. Supreme's getting it. And now we will follow the river. Oh, what's that black thing over there? Is it just a patch in the hill? Oh, it's a tree. It's an acacia tree. Okay, along the river, past my blow-up hole. Lily of the Valleys. We're getting closer. I remember a beehive. Uh-oh. Oh, now I can't see chat. What did Sophie say uh-oh for? Because I couldn't find where I was going. I need to get better at following chat. And I have sunflowers over here. So I've got all the flowers. Let's do this. Maybe right here. Let's just get a better view to see. Maybe I can find my stuff. What just happened? Do you guys see that? There's no blocks under me. There we go. Well, that was weird. Magic. Oh, there it is. Okay, so southeast. If you have a bad sense of direction, one thing that you can do is prepare lodestone. Yeah, I've tried that and I have a hard time following them. It takes time to get out doing everything. Be patient. Oh, thank you, Vixen. Yeah, I keep it in my e-chest every time I go somewhere. I can practice and put the lodestone and click the compass. The thing with that, even following chords, I go around in circles, like looking, okay, south, east, I said? There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the other day I was digging in a cave and everything disappeared. Everything was clear. It was pretty. Okay, so 35, 31. 35, 31. I won't remember that. That's where my stuff is. 35, 31. Actually, you know what? That's not where I want to set up. All right, so we're going to go over here where we had the purple flowers and the lily of the valley. I really don't know what to do about these two tall flowers. Oh, we'll tear them up and we'll get some more. We'll just replant them elsewhere. I'm going to set up right by the water's edge. That way I'll be able to find it right here. And, oh, I said I was going to get a bed and I didn't. Man. Okay, I have some chests in here somewhere because we're going to need chests. I didn't bring as many as I thought I did. I made a stack of them, or not a stack, but a bunch of them. And I guess I forgot to grab them. All right, so step number 1 is leveling everything off. We're going to need to chop down some wood, get this place all prepped. I think we're going to put it right. So we've got some purple flowers, some white flowers, some tulips. I think this might be a really good place to set it up at first. Like I said, once we dig down, the flowers that appear are actually going to change. Even if I sat here and bone mealed this entire place to decide where to put it, once you dig down, the layers change the flower spawns from what I've noticed. So I didn't read that on Wiki. I don't know for a fact, just experience. My first time playing Minecraft, I also have a bad sense of direction. Learned from others in my time play. Look around for landmarks. Yeah, um, I get that, Kung. I actually, my sense of direction is so bad that I've lived in the same area all my life. Um, I've grown up like in one, say from where I live right now, 30 minutes in one direction and 30 minutes in a different direction. So I've always lived within like 30 minutes of the biggest city that's here. And when I have to go somewhere, unless it's something I travel like all the time, I literally have to sit down and think, okay, I know where I need to go. I know how to get there, but I have to plan out what the best route is. Just checking to see if there's any other pieces of wood in here. Choppy chop time, yep. And then also one of the schools that I work with, there's a new bypass that I can take. And so I took the new bypass, and the principal had actually given me directions to the school through the new bypass. And I'm not even kidding you, it took me probably about a week to remember uh, whether I was turning right or left at the different intersections. Like, I am really, really, really bad with directions. It's actually crippling to some point. I've actually cried in a cave because I was totally lost and didn't know where to go. I'm finding tricks and different ways to help myself with finding out things on Minecraft, finding my way, but yeah. Choppy Tuesday. All right, just a few more trees here. Oh, see, that's where the creeper leaving floating trees. What a creeper. Creep. This one. So what are you guys up to on Sunday? This was my entire weekend. I set up stream elements, and apparently I didn't do that right. But I have a really cool starting screen. How did you guys like the music? Sorry, it was kind of like heavy metal, super high energy, and then Supreme comes in and, hi guys, how you doing? Super chill. I fooled you all. Thought I'd be like super high energy like Bruno. You missed the start. Yeah, I have a starting screen with music, and yeah, it was totally banger music. I'll have to put it on for you guys again. I will, makes it seem like I'm going to be doing dangerous stuff. And you know what? I mean, everything in Minecraft is dangerous for me right now. I'm getting a lot better though. I have to say, I'm so proud of myself. Um, I can't even explain how I felt first starting to play. It really honestly hurt my brain to have to really consciously think of W to walk, and I still don't use S, A, and D very often. And right clicking and left clicking because I work at work. When I want to choose something, I left click. So when I'd want to place something, I would left click and break it. And it was really, really, it took a long time to train my brain. Um, okay, I need to get some food. Enjoy your food, Setson. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for stopping in. And what are you eating? And yeah, we'll see you later for sure. Um, light overlay. I think that's what it's called, is light overlay. It's the X option. I don't know. Ship set it all up for me. I like the X's. Oh, and Ship made my screen really small, so I'm sorry I don't see who's following. Oh, C. Denozo. I'm going to call you C. And Ship set up stream elements so I can read it right in chat. He's amazing. Enjoy your food, Setson. Probably a good idea to take a bath too. Well, he doesn't need to take a bath, King. Ship says he apparently smells like pineapple. So that's an okay smell. And very sad. Very sad Fos indeed. I don't know. I'm reading your message, Sophos. It says, or Sophie, it says very sad Fos indeed. Fos indeed. As long as Burley isn't here, I think we're fine. Does Burley like pineapple pizza? Oh, sorry. I'm so used to only watching stream or only watching chat. This is really different to do both. And oh, now I'm excited to show you guys my starting up screen. I'll have to show that in a little bit once we get a little bit more cleared out here. And I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to stuff, so you'll see I like put everything everywhere. Oh no, Alpin's leaving and I have no bed. Okay, we absolutely have to get a bed. So we're going to 35, 32. Okay, guys? And we're going this way to go home. 35, 32, 35, 32. Do I even have any more beds here? I think I used them all. Sleep. And I don't think I have any wool. Pineapple pizza is the best. I don't like pineapple on my pizza. I really don't. I love pineapple. I love pizza, but I just can't. As long as I have fun. Thank you, Sophie. I'm having fun so far. As long as I don't bore you guys. If I'm boring you, don't tell me though. Okay, I've taken that bed. I think I've taken every single bed in this village. I'm gonna have to go to, oh, I may have to, you may have to die. I'll be back. Lamb to the slaughter. Oh, we may need you too, Mr. Man. Ah, we have a bed. You have been saved. But my inventory's full. We don't need that. All right, so I came back over the carrot farm. Like, this is how bad my sense of direction is. We came back from over the carrot farm, but I always take off that way and then have to fly all the way around in a circle. So we came from this way. What was the number again? 35, 32? Was it? Whoop. Was it 35, 32? 35, 35? 35, 32. Okay. Oh yeah, it was right here. See? 35, almost 30, almost 35, almost 32. And I put my stuff down along the water here. Quite far, actually. Oh, maybe we'll torch up where I live, huh? Okay, so we're gonna need the sand, so I'm gonna have to, you know what? A totem in my hand might help. This is a Burke totem, but the data pack's not working for me, so I don't understand why.
You have it on.
Yeah, it's installed, but it's not working.
Push escape.
Push escape.
Option.
Options.
Resource pack. No, it's not on. Click the arrow to move it over to the left side.
Oh, I have to move it.
Yeah, click that arrow.
Oh.
Done.
Done.
There you go.
Yay! I have Burke. Well, I saw it in my multi-MC, so I thought that was it. That's all I had to do. Yeah, so Ship does the custom totems, and he made one for each one of the FirstCraft people. And then him and Dan made a data pack so that whoever kills the evoker, it's their totem that drops. So that way you can hold any totem instead of just the one that's loaded into your game. So super amazing, loving it. I have some Supreme totems, and I think I only have Burke, Ship, and myself right now. Now, where was I digging out? Here. We need this dirt. So the longest part is actually prepping all of this to be able to have a flat surface to know where to put the flower farm. We have sound. Did we not have sound earlier? I don't think we did we? Pretzel Rocks is set up too, but I guess I didn't think to enable it. Sorry, all these new things I've got to think of that I'll get used to it. So this is going to be like my second time building the farm. No, third time. But I've built 2 on Still Alive Season 1. And they were double and quadruple farms. So I kind of have an idea. Turn down my in-game sounds. Oh yeah.
Option. Music setting. And then just the master, probably around 35. Okay.
In-game sounds are a bit too loud. Oh, thank you, Bruno. Yeah, I don't think they were on earlier. Or were they? I don't know. I didn't notice. Yeah, is that better, guys? In-game sound too loud. Yeah, sorry, guys. I really don't think I had in-game sounds earlier. I don't know how I turned them on. Oh, thank you, Vixen. Oh, when I reloaded? Okay. All right. I don't know that I'm going to get this farm built in one stream. I'm not very fast at anything I do in Minecraft. That's okay. You guys can come back and hang out with me again if we're not done. We'll have to make a date. Okay. And I think I should probably just move my supplies closer. That would be a lot more efficient. I don't know that I'm going to get any of those lily of the valleys. You are all coming with me. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Okay, no worries. We'll just put stuff in here. There we go. Now we should have room for this. There we go. Pro Minecraft skills. Zykadel's turn for a first stream. Yeah, she did stream with you. That's how oh, there's a hole. That's how I started here too with Ship, because I was in a couple of his streams. Refresh at launch now. Later after the stream and keep the sound level in your game while turning down the stream. Yeah, I'll get it all sorted out. I did some tests earlier, but even those didn't seem to work out the way I thought. Just give me a second here, guys. There, can you hear me? Did I remember to unmute? It's on a totally different screen. To me sometimes, and I need to either restart the game F3 T to reload. Oh, good, you can hear me. Yeah, I muted for a second. Okay, so what we need, I'll set everything up right here. What we need is some droppers to start. Oop, I don't want you opening that way. Please, down. And this one. And we will put our bed here. I'll put you like this. And a crafting table. Boop. And I don't want that. I don't need you. So I brought some spare parts here. We're going to need some dirt. I don't have silk touch, so I did bring one grass block to help speed up the process a bit. And my droppers are in here. Oh, dispensers, sorry, not droppers. And I'm going to need dispensers, dirt to start, and then we're going to have to work. We're going to make this a really, really expensive farm. We're going to go with quartz and glazed terracotta. It's going to be super fancy. Would you like me to talk louder, Ship? Maybe right in your ear? All right, so to make this flower farm, the dispensers are kind of a little bit, not quite, you've got a little bit more at the back than you do at the front. So you got to find your area and kind of like the middle, but a little bit more to the front if you want to kind of space it out. Not too bad. If I run out of room, I can just dig out a bigger area, but I'm going to need, I believe it's probably about 6 to 7 blocks from the dispensers minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I'm going to go 8, and then I'm going to go a little more, and I'm going to put them down right here. Like I said, if I put them too far back, I'll just dig further out in the back there. So you put the dispensers. They've got to be. Did I do that right? So you've got to be, yeah. So face up to dispense, and then 1, 2, 3. spots in between and a third one, or a second one, sorry. And then you are going to put your dirt on top of that. Shift, and don't stand on it. There we go. Come on. And we're going to need 7 wide. So if I did this right, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did it wrong. 1, 2. Hold on. No, I did it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And if I put 1 over here, that would be 7. Good mathing skills. And we're going to want the middle one, so 4, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're just going to fill that all in. I'm going to put my dirt block or my grass block in right now in the middle. And you just fill it all in. And usually I derped already. I'll start over. Oh, and I lost my grass block. I derped. These need to be up 1. I felt like that grass was a little low. Okay, so you need to put a temporary block here and here. No, they're not temporary. They're real. Sorry, guys. Okay, block. 1, 2, 3. Boop. All right, I'm going to read. Oh, ship. Yes, Sophie. Hides. Ship. Yeah, I got the infectious mod vibe. One question, Bruno, is it only stream, don't have sound, or you can't hear it on your end from PC? Oh, that's from the question about the sounds, eh? Okay, so I'm going to redo this, and then we got to put the dirt on top. There we go. And one on this side. I was going to say, I know usually I'm working from the top, or I can work underneath and walk under properly, and that seemed quite low. All right, so 3 going this way, and 3 going this way. Should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I believe I always did it wrong. I think I always did 7 by 8. And you know what? That's what we're going to do, because that's what I've done and that's what worked. And then a trick I learned, because I often don't have grass blocks, is we're just going to make the grass climb up in the meantime. Big brain, big brain. And 2, 3. Because water flows out 8, right? Okay. So we have to patiently wait for that. Now, we're going to, should we put, let's go with the quartz here. So we're going to put 1 row all the way around. around the 3 sides. And we'll have to come back for that one. As soon as the grass hits the top, we'll replace it. And a second row on top. So the second row, we're actually going to put some color in here. I'm not going to have enough with that. Those will be accent colors. So I figured since we're building a flower farm, it's got to be pretty. It's supposed to have scaffolding too, but whatever. We'll just use blocks. Bloop. We need a second row. Thank you. 8 blocks. Skip that one. All right, this is going to be a busy looking farm, I think. Okay, we're going to put some torches here in the meantime. Once I start the farm, they're going to wash away, but that's okay. And then, oh, I wasn't supposed to put any here. Because this is where our water goes. I think I'm doing this backwards, but I'm really going by memory, guys. This is, I watched the video this morning and I was like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. I can do that. Yep, yep. And now I'm forgetting everything. Okay, we're going to need this here too, and we're going to have to dig out some more because I need to put my collection system on this side. And here. I'm going to have to go check my tutorial. Here I know for sure we have to drop down 1 because we're going to create the water where the water flows. There we go. And there. And we're going to come out 2 here. So we're going to create a channel for the water, but then we need glass blocks to close it all in. Oh no, these are glass. Oh, quartz breaks really easily. I've never worked with quartz. I've never been rich enough. Magenta glazed terracotta. I don't think I have any. That's the problem. Is there magenta? Because that's a troll face. Okay, let's sleep. Oh, not yet. I do have different colored plain terracottas. Blue is actually my my most colorful one. So I thought that would be pretty. Kind of pretty. Just going to open this up a bit. And one more. And then it's going to be a surprise what kind of flowers we get. All right. This seems wrong. This seems very wrong. That's okay. We can just tweak it after. So when I've done it before, these stairs usually end up kind of staying. I kind of move them a little bit, but they become part of the decor. And there we go. So the water's going to go there. We'll have to put a hopper there after. There is, oh, of course I did. And it's underneath me. I need the quartz. Thank you for the follow, Shipwreck. Were you not following me?
Apparently not. Oops.
Thanks for your support.
I support you, friend.
That's really, really sweet of you to support me.
I got mod before I even followed. I actually gave myself mod, but
yeah, I've definitely, that has to come up by one. That's okay. I took pictures or screenshots of pictures, so we'll take a look at those after. Or I will. I guess you guys won't see them. So the next thing we're going to need is our trapdoors. And now that Shipwreck's following me, I mean, I can do anything. I got this. I got this. All right. Oh, you know what? Let's stop doing this back and forth thing. Let's get some water, because that's the next thing we're going to need. I only have one bucket with water. Yeah, he's my husband, and he wasn't following me. It's great, huh? I had people following me before I was a streamer, and you didn't follow me, Ship? Tisk tisk. All right. Oh, see my sense of... Oh, yeah, this is where I want to go. Sense of direction is really bad. I can't even tell the front of my machine to the back of my machine. So now we're going to put... Oh, I don't want them there. Oh, it's because I put two. Yes, there we go. So we're going to fill this with trapdoors. And then we are going to run some water there. And there. Oh, why are you not working? There? Okay. And the first time I did this, I actually only used 2 buckets. Let's see if I can do it. Ah, I did. I managed. Yay! Oh. Bloop. There we go. So now this should go right to the end. Just want to make sure it doesn't make it to the end. So we cannot go 8. Okay. No problem. No problem at all.
oh yeah, no, it will.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shouldn't it come to the edge of this? But it should be on the 8th block, no?
Wasn't it?
No, I don't believe it was.
Okay, well, the one side, it's because you left a gap open.
Okay. Yeah, okay, let's temporary, because I want my grass to grow and it's not growing. So you've got 8 months following on me, Maurice. Good job. You're better than Ship. I'll keep you. And thank you. Yeah, it's not going all the way down. Okay, that's okay. I'm glad I tested this.
Yeah, Lord. Hope you're good cook, Maurice. I am not.
You're not a good cook, Maurice?
Yeah, 8 blocks. That includes the source.
Oh, the source.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Story of my life. We just go to plan B. Not a big deal. No need stressing. Oh, I had it in my... Boop. Oh my goodness. Bruno, I need help with these names. Thank you for the follow, Yemen Sarge. Sarg. I will call you Yaman. Welcome in. Thank you. Welcome to my very first stream ever. Kinda. I've co-streamed where I didn't do anything but talk, but... Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to light up under here. Because I really don't want all this blown up. Nor me, nor my work. Are we good here? Okay, so we're going to back this up. Make sure I've got my silk. We don't need that wide for the water. Oh, is it? My voice is similar to Off the Rails. Is Off the Rails Canadian too? I find the more I listen to myself talking when I'm not, like when I re-listen, and I've heard myself, I can hear my little Canadian accent. Not my French accent, though, which is pretty... a lot of people don't realize I speak French, and when I speak French, a lot of people don't realize I primarily speak English, because I don't have a French accent or an English accent when I speak French. Okay. I really need this grass to grow, and we probably slowed it way down by putting that block there. So while we're waiting for grass to grow and watching the grass grow, oh, I guess I can do this. So if I did this right, I should be putting a hopper in here. And set up the hopper to collect everything. Oh, that was a pig, not a zombie. Okay. Now, I did it right, but I just busted it. Man. Okay, so you're gonna have to go back, my dear. Right here. So you keep that block there so that when you put your hopper down, you've got something to click into, and then you go back down and you break it. But if you built it right off the hop with it there, then it's not a matter of placing it and then breaking it. You would just come over here and break it. This, I didn't realize how easily quartz breaks. Wow. And then we need to do this. I think that needs to be up one. I'll have to check the picture. So while I'm sleeping, I'm going to bring up my screenshots. Oh, that was a fast night. Okay, so if I bring up my screenshot, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that needs to move up by one. Okay, so I jumped the gun a little bit. I didn't do this in the proper order. I was just like, oh no, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to look. So this actually needs to be up by 1, even with that. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I've got too much at the back here, or not enough. Oh, yeah. So I fixed it here already, but this is all extra. So let's grab these. We don't need to waste materials. There we go. And see how quickly I forget? I just looked at it. Okay. So, oh, how about we go up the stairs? Well, there you go. We'll have to find out for sure if Off the Rails is Canadian or not. So we've got that like that. And then I've got to do a second row at the back here. But this row isn't going to come back all the way or go all the way down. It's just going to go, you know, let's start over here because I got to skip these 3 and put it there, there, and then this is going to be a slab. Why? I don't know. That's just the way it is. So 1, 2, 3. Nope. We need to go on the 3rd one. And this is going to be a slab. I hope. Oh, Supreme, come on. Quartz is really hard to work with. And so I brought a stone cutter. Make a quartz slab. And while we're at it, we might as well make some stairs. We're going to need 2 of them. I was going to make like a double. There's no way I'm going to be able to make a double in one stream. Stairs are going to go right here for when I put my chest. All right, and we need to break this one and replace it with a slab. There we go. And now we are redstone ready. 10 more hours before bed? Yeah, I'm not going that long. I have other things I gotta do. That's just the way it is. It's the best answer. Not gonna lie, that's exactly everything. I always just like, oh, okay, so that didn't work. Okay, let's try this. No need in stressing out on stuff that you can't necessarily change. You find a plan B and C and D. Many letters in the alphabet. All right, so this goes here. And if you guys think that I'm like going back and forth because I'm nervous and I'm streaming, you're right, but I also am not the most efficient worker, and I do this all the time anyways, back and forth, back and forth. Does that need to have one there? Yes, and my thing needs to be up. There we go. I believe that's right. Okay, sorry, hit my mouse. All right, so we've got that. Let's just make sure. Never mind, we don't have to do that. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at my pictures again, just to make sure. So I've got the back part taken care of. Okay, now we're on to the redstone, which is number 1. If I did this right, I should have 1 redstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeaters, and they need to be facing that way. Okay. All right, are you guys ready for this redstone magic that I'm going to try to pull off here? So we're going to need the redstone, we need the comparator, we need the repeaters, and we need that and that in case I mixed it up. And that's it. We can go up to the top. Why are you a slacker, Ship?
Well, just shot it on green.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just put that for now. Yay, the grass is growing, finally. Okay, so redstone here. Comparator here. And we gotta, do we not open these up? We don't open comparators, right? They're just like that? Okay. And now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On doit ouvrir. Gotta open them right up. Oh, I could do bilingual streams. Assure-toi de les ouvrir. So open them up. Make sure they're all open. This is going to help with the timing. Okay. And then you put redstone. Dépose ta poussière rouge. I don't know what you would call it. And da da da. Yay! Okay, that works. Et le but. And then we need to put redstone here. And we go 1 past. That's going to bring the signal back to bring them to open and close them. Let's see. Did I do this right? No, I did not. La baguette. La baguette. Do I need to have one there? Oh no. Why? Oh, that's where it goes past? Hold on. There we go. I knew there was one redstone. Why do I have water everywhere here? Oh, my grass. Okay, I can close this up now because I've got grass up top. Et le flood! Le flood! J'ai inondé ma cour. I flooded my... No, that is not a torch. I really can't bilingual in stream. That's asking a lot. Le Maurice. Mixing 2 languages can be really confusing for me, at least, especially when it's unintentional. I hear you. I've only recently been able to do both languages, go between them quite regularly because I speak French all day and English all night and weekends, so they've both become really second nature to me now. First stream and it's redstone on camera, that's courage. I'm telling ya, I'm starting off running And yeah, it's either going to be great from here or all downhill from here.
Move over here.
Uh, in our area, we often mix. Oh, that's you, Ship. Often mix both French and English. It's called Fringlish, and we do it all the time. A lot of kids are Fringlish. Starting off strong. Thanks, King. All right, Satan, thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later. German and English, I really mix that up sometimes. Yeah. And German's very different from English, right? Like with French and English, there's a lot of sounds that are the same, and then there's added sounds. And sometimes I can't Spanish and English at work all day, so I get the mixing. Yeah. Um, and again, Spanish and English also have some sounds that are really similar. Oh, I'm popping off. um, Good. I'm glad you're staying. So, yeah, but with German, there's like letters that make totally different sounds in the different languages, like the two different languages, as far as I can tell. Like, there's certain sounds in German I have tried and I just cannot make the sound. It sounds right in my head, but my mouth and my head don't communicate properly. Yeah. Whereas French and English, there's a lot of letters that make at least the same sound, and then you add some different sounds in the different languages. But um, my mom is completely English. Actually, both of my parents are completely English, and I can understand sometimes how she can't pronounce certain words in French, like when I've tried to teach her, because some of the sounds are the same. They just are made by a different letter, and so like she'll say, I'm trying to think of one sound in French that's really English people have a very difficult time saying. Um, like they'll say in skating in French is patiner, and they'll say patiner, and I have a hard time understanding how they're saying patiner instead of patine because E is a sound in English also. It's made by a different letter, but that sound is something you can make, like a sound that you're familiar making. Um, so yeah, it's just um, kind of interesting how there's certain sounds that when English people speak in French and vice versa, French people speak in English, where it's the same sound. Your mouth is used to making that sound or your voice, but it just throw a different letter in there and it throws people off for sounds. Sorry, guys. I learned French from the TikTok guy who made jokes on languages. Loic. Loic Subarville. I love him. He's hilarious. Yeah, so he does like a lot of times there's three characters in his skits, and you should really honestly like shouting out Loic, you have to check him out. He is so funny. Um, so he plays three different people. Actually, he plays languages. So he's the French language, the English language. He also does some where he's the Spanish language and international language. So basically, the basis is international language is um, trying to develop languages in French and in English, helping them develop, and then trying to like find common ground between the two languages. And it's so funny. It's really making fun of the languages, and it's hilarious. I laugh so hard. He's really funny. Universal English, Spanish, and French. Yeah. There was one Spanish one that I absolutely wanted to send to Bruno, and I didn't, and I really should, because I thought it was hilarious, and I'm sure Bruno would have loved it too. So, Bruno, if you're still here, I have to send you a video by Loic, or look him up and check out his Spanish ones. All of them, the French and the English. And then I saw another one, um, Gomo, Gomo, Gomo. I don't know that one. That must be a new one. I know ver, 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 ver. Ver, ver. Le ver, ver. Le ver, ver verse le verre dans le verre. We have some sounds that are similar to English too, like I is pronounced like E in German, and I is like A. Is it A or I? The Gomo is from the one he asked his friend about eating. Oh, that must be a new one. I haven't watched, to be honest, I haven't watched any of his videos since June last year. I showed a bunch to my students and they laughed so hard. It actually helped them appreciate French a little bit more, which was really nice. Okay, so next step, before I put everything away, is, now this is the tricky part. I have to make stairs and I always mess it up. Okay, I'll check my pictures. This picture? No. Sorry guys, bear with me. This picture. So that comes, okay. So this like that, and this like that, and then like that. I did it! And 1, 2, oh, 2, 3, 4. Comme ça. Bruno says like this and like that. I'm going to say comme ci et comme ça. Et voilà. Now, if I did this right, I should have, it seems like too close. I think I put them wrong. I need 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did okay. Yay me. Here, and this is the tricky part, I always put the repeaters backwards. Again, sorry guys. Repeater at the top, bottom. Here we go. So the repeaters need to go, oh, they go that away. Okay. If I understood redstone, that would be like really amazing, and then I would just be putting them down going, ah, there we go, because this does that and this does that. Nope, wrong way. This way? Yes. Nope. Well, you guys are like super troopers for bearing with me here. Ah, oh, Supreme. Derpreem. Supreme derp. Okay. If I stand here, which way is it going to go? The wrong way again. Okay. So we want to be back here. Okay. This is like problem solving at its finest, I'm telling you. Kids that play Minecraft are problem solving. Need to open these up. Hello, piggy. And comme ça? Nope. Comme ça? Okay, we're in the home stretch, guys. There. There. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I want to finish this little bit and then I'm going to catch up with chat. Give me that redstone. Did I do it right? Right. There. Did you go down? Did I place it? I did. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to, I did this right. We're going to have some flowers. Pick that up in a sec. 1, 2. 2 for you. Pick this up. Okay. Oh, we're not going to have flowers because I don't have all grass yet. Oh, silly, silly, silly. But we're going to go up here. Oh, we're not going to get grass if it's... Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. When you turn it on, for some reason or another, when it turns off, the water just stays flowing. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Oh, we need to wait for grass. Okay, while we're waiting for grass, we're going to... Et voilà. We will sleep, and I will read chat. Can you scroll up on chat? Sorry, I missed a lot. Actually, yeah, there we go. Okay. Gomo. We'll have the difference between walkie-talkie and talkie-walkie. Yeah. And that's an actual thing. The I is I, both pronounce the same. I'm really... Oh, okay. So I and EI are both pronounced the same way, is what you're saying? Stairs, yep. Okay, I'm ready to read more, please, Ship. I think you can go all the way down. Yeah, welcome back, Setson. Oh, French talk. Yes, we are learning French. All the languages. Mon ami, du fromage, baguette. Mon ami? Oh, mon ami. Is that what it is? Mon ami is actually 2 words. It's M-O-N and ami, A-M-E. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say. Baguette. I think the only sentence I still know in French is je suis une pomme de terre. Yeah, I am a potato. Take note, we need a supreme derp, a supreme lost mode. What else? Definitely lost. I basically means I am a potato. Yep, that's exactly what it means. I do have silk touch, but not shovel silk touch. Faintly remember that. We used to be silly with stuff. Yeah, you know what? We learned funny things. My mom, for the longest time, thought in German she was saying, I love you. I think it's German. It might not be German. Maybe it is Dutch. Supreme Stream, yes. Welcome in from a place. I don't know how long you've been here. I'm a little bit behind. I've been trying to finish up this build while now I'm catching up with chat. But my mom used to say, Ik ben een tisch, which is, I believe, I am a table. But she thought she was saying, I love you. Oh, mon amour. So mon amour is 2 words, M-O-N. So my It's my love. So mon amour, M-O-N, one word, and amour, A-M-O-U-R. French lessons. Yeah, I could have used other silk touch tools. You're right. Je suis une pomme frite. Oh, French fry. Bonjour, fromage. I remember, and I told from a place every time I saw his name, it was, I just want to say fromage. Fromage you don't see. Yeah, good morning from a place. Thank you, Akadel, for the follow. Mi amor, I think, might be Spanish or Italian. Mon amour is my love in French. Fromage is cheese, yes. Hello, Ikadel. Fromage you don't see, yes. Okay, before I die, because I've been reading you guys and not even paying attention to my screen, let's just see how our grass is coming along here. Like this grass grew. You know what? I think we're going to try it anyways. We'll at least know if it works or not. Pa-pa. It's not working. It's not working. This is the first time I've made it and it's not working. I did put bone meal. So there is something down here that's not working. Maybe I put these wrong. Oh! That's one thing I forgot. Boop, 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 boop. Now, I'm sure these go this way. Okay, let's give it a try. We'll see what's going on underneath this time. Okay. This is why you don't do redstone on stream. I get it now. I get it. Okay, nothing's lighting up down here. So, do I need to turn these guys around? Did I do that wrong? Was I doing it right the first time? I sure was. No, this is right. Yeah, so that is open and that way. Okay. Oh, ship to the rescue. Oh, thank you. Are you checking out my redstone? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, thank you. Party in a box. What should we listen to? What have we got? The part where it's only grass had no redstone link, but I fixed it, right? Redstone in survival. You broke the laser, Sophie? Oh no. Bone meal won't go on dirt. Yeah, it won't go on dirt, but there's a little bit of grass that's there. So I was hoping it would at least... Oh, I see. Right.
Your problem is here.
Where's my problem? Where are you?
Your redstone's not making it down to the dispensers.
Oh! So, yeah, my stairs are wrong. Right?
Looks like it.
Oh, I've never made this mistake before.
Do you have a slab?
I do.
Okay. Take out. Here.
Oh, I gotta get my slab.
Oh, okay.
I only have one. Can you guys hear Ship on stream? Your problem is here.
Okay, are you watching? Replace
I'm watching.
replace that block with a slab.
Okay.
Now put redstone on those 2 wood.
Bruno, that was really good. Oh. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Yes. Okay. That works now?
I don't know. Turn it on.
Okay, I have to, that was really worth reading out loud though. So I'm going to turn this on and then I'm going to read Bruno's comment out loud. So Bruno said, and it disappeared, but he basically said, your problem is here. Shipwreck says every time he walks in the door from work.
Hey.
You hear him off stream. Okay, it's just coming through my mic. Hello, Alric. Welcome back. Or were you here earlier or just Ship's stream? I don't remember now. I'm getting them mixed up a bit. Ship's voice is kind of robot. Yeah. I don't think it's coming through game. I think he's coming through or not coming through stream. He's coming through game with the proximity chat. And you guys are hearing him through my mic itself because he's not far away from me.
You need a redstone here.
Well, I really messed this up then. Oh, I went too far out. That's where the problem is. I went... Oh, whatever. Okay. That was my whole problem right there, was that redstone right there.
Try it.
Da, 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 da. Oh! It's gonna work. Poofs of dispenser coming through. Thank you, Ship. Okay, so we're going
Now replace your grass.
Pardon?
Place your grass.
Well, I know. I've got to replace the grass. Oh, duh.
You're not working with redstone. Probably turn off the water.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Or I could just wait for the grass to grow.
There you go.
What'd you do? Close all my things? What is Supreme's real Twitter? It's Supreme. SupremeDoom.56. Ship's voice is coming both in his mic and... Oh, you're in both places. That's why it's robot-y. Sorry, guys. Sound alerts are turned on for follows, but that's all I have because I'm not... I don't have affiliate or anything.
I forgot to paste in the link. Oops.
What link are we talking about? Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, hashtag blame Ship. That's...
You have that grass?
Oh, yeah. No, where'd it go? Oh, here it is.
In your
my
hand.
offhand. I forgot to check my offhand. There. It's raining grass on you. Look.
Ship dirt. Yeah.
Ship dirt. Might need to fire your mod. He's doing his job horribly. Well, actually, you know what? I modded him. Oh, this one. I modded him like yesterday during all of my testing and everything, but apparently it didn't show up, so he had to mod himself through my account while I was streaming. So what should we listen to? I have all of the discs. Well, not all of them. I don't have the two new, or sorry, the new one and Pig Step, but I would like to listen to one. Cat? Okay. We will listen to Cat. Well, this is asking a lot of me here to change camera view. How do you do this, Bruno and other people? Like, seriously. Oh, I flew. That's cool.
There you go, Supreme.
Thank you, Ship.
You also forgot water here for the hopper.
Oh, did I forget that? I went to do that and I got carried away with something else. Okay. Did you do the water for me, or I have water here?
I don't have any.
Okay. There we go. We have a flower farm. What kind of flowers? Ow. We're getting red and orange tulips. All that for 2 flippin' flowers. Oh, we had more than... See what I mean when you dig down? How it changes? Okay. Oh, we got red ones. I didn't place my chests yet or anything. Okay, so we have some tulips. So, you know what we're going to do? We are not going that way because those are more tulips. We're going to go that way. I'll do a double in front here, and then probably another double on this side and over there. So we're going to do a quad here. Thank you for the follow, Dan.
Do you have a...
I do. There you go. Oh, sorry, it's on the other side of the steps. And then we'll make this all pretty. I'm going to switch out these blocks. I don't want to break the whole thing. I knew I would do that.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to put that blue block black. You know what? I'll do it when the farm's not running.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Chef. Thank you for the follow, dear Sage. Well, I don't know how long I've been live for. 2.5 hours almost. 2 hours and 15 minutes. We finished our flower farm. We have to put in the collecting system. Oh, never mind. Ship did for us. Thank you. So we're getting, well, we're getting tulips. 2 varieties. Oh, Ship, you didn't put that at the right place, or did my stairs not work? I can't open that chest. That's okay. I probably put the stairs wrong. Oh yeah, see, I put them over here instead of over there. Alright. I thought for sure I had other colored tulips though. Okay, well let's change this so we can get in here. I'm gonna put stairs. Like this, okay. I don't need that there right now. I'm catching all the flowers there. And yeah, I dirked. I put the stairs in the wrong place. There we go. Ta-da! So red and orange tulips. All that for 2 varieties of tulips. Oh, that's funny. All right. So I think I'm going to end it here because I need to eat. And then I have a friend of mine who's streaming later today that I have to go take care of some business there. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for following me in my derps. And I will fix up this flower farm a little bit for you. And I'll be able to show it to you next time. And yeah, so this is, I finally got my flower farm done, partially. And there will be orange and red tulips on the server now. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping in. King, it's fine, not that hard to make more modules. Thanks, GG Supreme. Sorry, I can't read chat anymore. GG Supreme for doing redstone on your first red stream. Enjoy the work and the person streams. See you later. Supreme Raid, yes, Supreme Raid. I don't know. Where can I go? I don't, Mr. Beardstone? Okay. Let's go to Mr. Beardstone. And let's do a call out. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, everyone. Oh, do I have to do it on mine? Okay. So slash raid space Mr. Beardstone. Like, is it normal? No, nothing. Thank you very much, Vixen. And enter. All right, so we are going to Mr. Beardstone, everyone, with, oh my goodness, 28 people. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks so much. Supreme Raid is, let's do, have a Supreme Day, Supreme Raid. There, I have no emotes, but have a Supreme Day, Supreme Raid of Doom, that works too. You know what? Let's, everyone, put in your different raid call and let's see which one we can stick with or which one will be our regular. So thank you so much again for coming, and I will see you all later. Bye.
Epic. Welcome in, welcome in. Maurice! Lovely to see you. What were you up to today? Tell me the things. Suzanne, how you doing? Satan's here. Uh-oh. How you doing? I honestly had no idea you streamed either, Supreme. I hope you're well, though. We're about to go meet Thomas, who's going to show us how things work. Why does that happen every single time? That is doing that. Okay. We're good.